LCO. I hope everything is going good for you, America, and all of my friends and relatives. I want to say howdy. I'm hoping everything goes well for y'all, and I'm hoping that you're blessed and that you're staying safe. I wanted to address something. Now, this isn't going to be popular, okay? But feel free to disagree if you want. You can leave your comments. I really wasn't going to post anything, but when I always get the chance, I sit there and do a little checking things out online and getting information and stuff, and then sometimes it just gets to be where if I had teeth, I'd be gritting. I'd be gritting them, boy. I'd be, I tell you what, I know that a lot of people, alright, first of all, like John Lennon, like his music. He did some pretty good stuff, but in that song that he did, Imagine, even he himself said it was, was about it summed up the Communist Manifesto. You didn't know he was a communist. He was for communism. To imagine no countries, no God, no religion, no nothing. And basically no possessions. You would be happy having nothing. That's what communism is about, and I'll tell you what, like the communism, especially in China and stuff that's going on with the young people's come here. You got in this lying flat, basically to sum it up, what it amounts to is you're laying on your butt and you do nothing, and you be happy, and then when you're out of food and stuff and you need a little money, you just go and do a little small-time job, to get just enough money to last you for a few days or a day or whatever, and just sit and play on the internet. And you got a lot of these idiots now. You know how young people are. They ain't got enough sense. It's called being lazy, for one, all right. But that laziness over there has been spread to Taiwan, and then from Taiwan to over here and everywhere. Okay. Laying on your butt when you're able to work and doing nothing won't get nothing done. Period. Alright. Simple. Just simple. You ain't gonna get nothing done that way. That's lazy. But people want to be lazy. They like the idea of let the government take care of us. We like that idea, not having to own anything. And you're like, boy, they don't understand it, and they talk, oh, I'm against capitalism. They don't know nothing. They're not smart. And they even went to school and they never learned a darn thing, especially these days. You got the woke people, her brain has been short-circuited. Tell you what, when the enemy does come over here, they ain't going to have no much problems with those people. Tell you what. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to ask you a little. Think of this as a quiz, alright? A real quick question. And you can still leave your comments here down below. Alright, democracy. When you hear the word democracy, what do you think? What comes to your mind when someone says democracy? Has anyone got anywhere with that? Okay. Democracy. Do you think freedom? Do you think patriotism? America? And all this? Well, how many of you know history? Think about it. What do you know on history? Well, alright, let me give you a little quiz. I mean, not quiz. Well, think of it like it. How many remembers in history about James Madison? How many remembers the founding of this country originally? Alright, let's even go back further to the people that first came over here, the first settlers, and all that. And, think about it. Just don't strain your brain. And I'm not going to go through a whole history thing because time will not permit me. Alright, but, okay. Now, James Madison would be a good example. I'm sure there's others. You can look it up, and stuff, but check your history. Alright, and the Constitution, and Hamilton, and all them. Alright, there are the examples, okay, that this country, believe it or not, here's the shocker, really is not a democracy. It's a republic. Oh, I know, y'all watch Star Wars. Well, I got news for you. That's fiction. That's just a movie for entertainment. It's a good movie, too. But, the thing is, this country is not a democracy. Well, it originally isn't. But it has become that. And democracy is basically, think of it, it's between communism and socialism. And, and it's where, people turn over the rule to our Congress, basically. So, I can go into a lot of that stuff with y'all. But like I said, I'm watching the time. But remember in the Pledge of Allegiance, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the democracy. No. To the republic. See? Yeah? It's not, this country is not a democracy. It is a republic. That's the way it's supposed to be. But it has become a democracy. Generally think of it as the mob rules. And look at it. Look at those left-wingers and stuff. And they use it. If they don't get their way, and this is a way of it, if they don't get their way, they will commit acts of violence and everything else to get their way. Threats and all this. Disgruntled, unhappy, ignorant people. Women don't even realize what they're saying when they say it's my body, talking about abortion. I'm just giving this example. I'm kind of hitting this and there like bam, 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 But because I'm watching time here, okay. And people here don't understand the importance of life. Well, a lot of these women wouldn't even be alive if it wasn't for mothers who did not abort them. Abortion is murder, and murder outright. No matter how you try to dress it up and excuse it to ease your conscience, it is murder. Alright, say if a woman is pregnant and a man or woman or whoever kills that woman while she's pregnant and that baby dies, that person is convicted of double murder, right? So murder is murder no matter how you look at it. But you can say what you want to ease your conscience. But most women, I didn't say all, I said most women, when they do an act of abortion, their conscience eats at them. Why? Because they know it was wrong. And so I would say to any woman, if you're thinking about doing an abortion, I would suggest no. If you don't want the baby, carry it full term, and then find someone who would love that baby, so that baby can have a chance of life, to enjoy life, to grow up. What's the matter? You hate the idea, women who love abortion, the idea that life can go on? You love the idea of murder? That you can do it and get by with it? Well, I got news for you. The Creator's got your number. So, like He has all of our numbers. So that's a little tidbit. Straight up and forward. Alright? Alright, now you talk about guns. Alright, in the amendments, Second Amendment. Alright, now a lot of them try to interpret that as the right to have guns is for hunting. You never even really read history too well. I mean, you are forgetting something vital and important. The guns is for when a government or your Congress, your representatives, decide to be tyrants and to pull a tyrannical rule over you and govern you with an iron fist and everything. You forget that is what those guns is for, so that those kind of people cannot get by with it, that the people can rise up to put a stop to that kind of tyranny, that kind of crap. And here we are, got this stuff going on again, and nobody is doing nothing. They're not exercising the rights of the people. See, they work for the people. That's the way it works. They work for the people, not the people for the government. Alright? And you have, alright, I heard it there in Australia, alright, that they're proposing to take away the rights for individuals to grow their own food if, they feel the need that they need to do that and what have you. And I'm not going to go on to that cause of time, but when you get other governments to do stuff like that, then it's a matter of time this one does, and eventually it does. And they're going to put that stuff on you. So what are you going to? Are you going to take it? Are you going to do it? Well, I'll tell you right now, some of you preppers right now, your videos that you did on showing where your food is, if I was you, I would move that location, since you have showed where it is, because once the government tries to come for your food, and they will. Oh, and by the way, if you sit there and put in your investment in investing in gold and silver, I'm sorry, dudes. They will come for your silver and gold, alright? They did it before in the past, and they'll do it. They'll do it again. History repeats itself. So, here we are, with all this crap going on, and all kinds of helter-skelter. But remember, this country is supposed to be a free country, alright? And we need to get off our duffs and do something about it. So the question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to do something about it? Now, let me just say that, yes, I have changed the name of this channel to Straight Up and Forward, because that's the way I believe. You got to be straight up and forward, Just be blunt. Just say it like it is, People can either agree or disagree, like it or dislike it. They can lump it or leave it, whichever it may be. But you got to get off your duffs, people. You got to wake up and decide, what are you going to do about everything? About freedom, about, surviving and living in these bad times. And you lazy people out there, and I'm talking to you young'uns too, if you don't like this, that's fine. You just lump it. That's all I gotta say. Get off your lazy duffs and be men and women and put your butt to work. And work can be many things. But put your butt to work. Don't be lazy. If you are able to work, physically able to work, you need to get off your duff and get busy. And quit scrounging off mom and dad, you lazy bums. There's nothing free in this world. No matter how much you want to think it. You think communism and everything is free. Oh, heck no. There's a price to pay. And you won't like that price. But that's what you're pushing. Freedom. It's priceless. So people, if any of you, whoever you are for being lazy and for trying to push an agenda which will get rid of all our freedoms, I'd say you need to go to China or one of them other countries. You need to move. Because this isn't the country for you. This country was founded upon freedom, what people had in mind. Yes, this country isn't perfect. People are not perfect. Not even among the native indigenous peoples. We're not perfect. Nobody is perfect, no matter what your skin color, race, creed, or color, whatever. No one is perfect. But being decent and good is something priceless. Having honor is priceless. Having dignity. Be able to hold your head up high. And be able to have love and compassion for your fellow man. And these people that want abortion, they call themselves peaceful. Ain't nothing peaceful in that. So I just thought I would throw all of that to y'all. Like I said, I wasn't even going to go do this recording. But all this stuff, I saw this stuff, and man, it just got me going. And I thought, well, I'll try to do a short video here on this and cover it, and I'll just ramble it here and there and there and there and smush it all together here. But what is your thoughts on this? Please share. Alright, and I will get back to y'all again, and I will be talking about those mega churches as I said I would, but I don't know when exactly, but keep your eyes and ears peeled. Alright, so I will see you in the funny papers. Be blessed and be safe out there, okay? So you take care, and I want to say aho and wadok.